Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm glad you're here and that you found my videos. If you're new here, my name is Monica. I am originally from Poland, but I've been living in the US for a really long time. Now, as you can tell by my accent or the lack of Polish accent in my voice, in my speaking, I'm a botanical artist and I'm kind of starting up my art career at 47 again. I want to use botanicals as a metaphor for my journey, my life, and the full circle path that I took to get here. Firstly, I want to share with you my website and my newsletter. If you would like to sign up, I basically update my collectors on my new work and shows that I'm doing or markets, as well as any new video uploads. So what's going on in my art life today? These past couple of weeks, I've been moving to a new studio, which I'm really excited about. I had a couple of my girlfriends help me move, and one of them took me to IKEA. We had so much fun there, just walking around the showroom and then picking up small gadgets. I got a really nice desk there. I do need a big desk. I want to be able to put my laptop, my art supplies, paper, anything that I need on there. And I also tend to work in a large format, so a big desk is just a must for me. I mean, most artists, I think, they do need large surfaces to work on. I wrapped up the move this past weekend and I just could not wait to paint again. I had about a month and a half break from making art, and I have this idea for a new collection that I want to release in the new year 2026. Where getting close to the end of 2025, so it's gonna go by quick. And actually I might release it painting by painting instead of like this one big announcement. I'm still kind of TBD on that. I thought, since we are in the fall winter season, I came up with this idea of using very bright neon colors in my botanicals. Actually, I think that's what I'm going to call the collection, Neon Botanicals. I'm using watercolor, gouache, and I'm using actually acrylics for the neon accents. And here's a little bit of the backstory behind this idea as well. A while ago, I made a sketch of monstera leaf. I was obsessed with monstera leaves, and alongside these like beautiful dark green colors, I added pops of yellow, blue, and red, and this energy kind of stuck with me. Like, this image in my head just wouldn't leave me alone, and I knew that I would get back to it at some point. I never really had a chance to explore the idea further, so I think now is a perfect time to do it. It's gonna get gloomy and dark outside, and I just need some color in my life right now. And this collection is for someone who is bold, adventurous, and loves seeing the world in a surprising way. The pops of neon colors, I think that represent that. I think that's kind of like the surprising moment in the paintings. I want these paintings to remind people, and myself included, to stay confident and brave. It reflects where I've been this past year and what I've worked through in therapy, like taking chances, even even though it's scary. You know, like one of the biggest decisions that I made is to get a studio last year. It's only been, yeah, it's only been a year that I've had like an outside space of my, like my apartment space to go to, you know, like that third space to go to and work. And it was a big decision for me. You know, it's also a financial decision of like what you can afford. You know, if you can afford just even renting a space, everything is very expensive here in New York. But I was lucky to find a really cool and affordable studios so far. So I'm really grateful for that, because I don't think otherwise I would be able to do it. So yeah, that was my bold move to get a studio. That was and you know, there are other things that I want to do with my art career. And it does require to be adventurous, to be bold, to be confident. And this is what, you know, this is what this collection is all about. This is what I want to remind myself of, that, you know, it's good to take these chances because there is a reward on the other side. So I'm starting off this series with an orchid that completely caught my eye the other day on Instagram. It's called, I'm probably gonna butcher it, bulbophyllum bicolor orchid. Bulbophyllum bicolor orchid. These orchids always have like these funky names that I cannot pronounce, but I think I just love them. I'm obsessed with orchids right now, and I keep painting them. But yeah, the names are really hard to pronounce. This particular orchid, as you could see on my sketch on the screen right now, has these long stripy petals that just like make me laugh, you know, make me smile. It's so fun. It's so original and so unexpected how long these like petals are. And I also like to exaggerate some of my botanicals. So if these petals are long, I'm gonna make them even longer, and you know, maybe even like a weird shape or something. So this orchid definitely caught my eye, and it made me smile. And I thought, these petals, I can definitely put some neon colors and the stripes and do something with that, as well as the leaves. I put this really bright neon green as like the background color. So yeah, just experimenting with that and see. I need to be mindful of not putting too many neon colors in, because I think might get overwhelming. I just want them to be accent colors, and I need to kind of keep that in mind. Thank you so much for watching. And before you go, tell me in the comments what colors or flowers make you feel bold or confident lately. I love reading your thoughts, and your ideas always inspire me. I will be sharing my progress on this painting and the whole neon botanical collection soon. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.